I am in a long-distance relationship with my BF, 25F, that is going quite well, and she is a lovely person. This post is not about that topic, but it does serve as background info.
My parents have always been extremely anti-travel and have never traveled except for social obligations such as a funeral or a wedding. Whereas I love traveling, it is the main passion or hobby in my life, and I have been to multiple countries, mostly in Latin America, but I've also been to Europe too. Every time I have traveled internationally, we go through a whole song and dance of my parents barraging me with conspiracy theories, threats, passive-aggressive behavior, and more. They believe with every fiber of their being that US citizens are immediately kidnapped and disappeared the moment they step off a plane. They even think this about Americans visiting Canada or the UK. Believe that the fact that I travel will lead to someone hacking their bank accounts and steal their sizable savings, numbered in the millions of USD, and blame their health issues on my travels. Any and all attempts of mine to show them their views are wrong are flatly ignored. When I traveled to Europe, they reacted by refusing to communicate with me for 3 months. When I traveled to Latin America previously, they did the same, but they also called the police to send a police officer to my house to convince me to not go on vacation. After my trip, they sent me long emails about how the fact that I travel causes us to have health problems and it is your fault for being a bad son. I tried my best to ignore these behaviors and keep the peace. As well, they'd leave an inheritance for me with a life-changing sum of money whenever they pass away. I simply continued to travel and not tell them of my plans. My most recent trip was to meet my LDR-GF's family in South America. I had no plans to tell my parents, but she insisted of being presented to my family via FaceTime. The FaceTime call had the reaction I expected. My dad was cool, my mother was rude and offensive and said mean things about my GF's family due to their nationality. My folks went no contact for a number of weeks and hit me up to inform me that I have been removed from their will, that I am no longer welcome to visit them, and that they will not attend my wedding if I get married in the future. They said they will donate the inheritance to political causes they support instead. My BF is adamant that I do something to restore the relationship with my parents. However, I have no idea how to accomplish that considering my folks' hardline stance. And the fact that I as a 33-year-old woman refuse to be bullied by my family to abandon my passion in life.